Hello, good evening and salam Malaysia Badani. Thanks for joining us. You're watching Malaysia Tonight. Before we begin, here's a brief look at tonight's top stories. The ringgit closed higher today to breach the 4.00 psychological level against the US dollar as the currency extended its uptrend that began last week, reflecting improving sentiment towards the country's economic fundamentals and policy stability. This development is also supported by the positive sentiment following Bank Negara Malaysia's decision to maintain the OPR. The National Audit Department is urged to plan and implement new initiatives, including forming a task force to ensure the auditing system is more effective and efficient. The National Audit Department is urged to plan and implement new initiatives, including forming a task force to ensure the auditing system is more effective and efficient. Prime Minister Dato Sri Anwar Ibrahim said the auditing system must not place an undue burden on the public and audits should also focus on delivering maximum impact. The Selangor State Government has decided to call a halt to the proposed pig farming project in Bukit Tagar, Hulu Selangor, following public concern and objections. Menteri Besar Dato Sri Amiruddin Ashari said the decision was made while the state looks for alternative locations and holds discussions with livestock operators, as well as to clarify misunderstandings among stakeholders. The supply of chicken and eggs in the market is expected to remain sufficient with no anticipated disruptions, particularly ahead of the Ramadan next month. Agriculture and Food Security Minister Dato Sri Muhammad Sabu said the ministry will also continue to ensure imported chicken supplies remain balanced with local production as part of efforts to stabilise prices while safeguarding the income of small and medium-scale farmers. Deputy Prime Minister Dato Sri Fadillah Yusof reiterated that it is mandatory to pass the Bahasa Melayu and history subjects before entering public universities. He also stressed that this requirement is among the key focus that are being prioritised to improve the national education curriculum. MINDEF will consult the government on any procurement that, if frozen, could affect ATM operations, including procurement related to the welfare of officers, personnel and their families. Defence Minister Dato Sri Muhammad Khalid Nordin said that while all procurements are currently on hold and subject to ministerial approval, the ministry's priority remains on ensuring the continuity of national defence operations. The MACC has frozen 21 bank accounts and seized 2 hotels worth 2 million ringgit in an investigation into alleged procurement corruption involving TLDM. The move follows a probe into companies believed to have paid bribes to secure recommendations and appointments for firms linked to a senior TLDM officer. The frozen accounts comprise 7 corporate and 14 individual accounts containing about 700,000 ringgit. The government expects to enforce a minimum age of 16 for social media use as early as July to protect children from online exploitation and inappropriate content. Deputy Communications Minister Theoni Ching said the initiative is currently in the regulatory sandbox phase to test and refine implementation methods before full enforcement. The Ministry of Digital is developing the My IKD to strengthen the planning and monitoring of digital inclusivity more comprehensively. Minister Gobind Singh Deo said that rough My IKD, the aspect of affordability among the public, will be specifically measured and the findings will be utilised in the future to help the government design more targeted interventions as well as to monitor the digital divide continuously. The new green lane system has been introduced at KLIA Terminal 1 starting today to ease congestion at the customs clearance area for international passengers. Transport Minister Anthony Lok said the green lane is for passengers who have nothing to declare or are not carrying any prohibited items, whereas the red lane is for passengers who need to declare the prohibited items.